before we were so rudely interrupted.
You rudely interrupted me. Yeah.
By
finish my story, and guess who's talking now? Not me.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I'm sorry, Sarah. I get you now.
Okay. Anyway, we're recording, and so now you were telling me about going to church last Sunday and how you felt and how the people were.
Yeah. They were nice, and the lady that sat beside me, she was same as me. She was a visitor from another church, a different town, I think. And she was so glad to see me, and she took my name and address. Well, not address. Because I didn't know what it is. But I told her that I was where I lived.
Yes.
And the lady gave me her address. Yeah, and the other people, like the ushers or whatever,
yes,
of the church, they took down. They knew where I was from, and they knew what the address was. So they said that they asked me to please come back, and they would send me. They did send me a card.
And what did they say about the way you look?
Oh, they said I look beautiful. They asked me, can I ask you your age? And I told them, I said, yeah. And one of them standing aside, she said, what, you about 35 or so? I said, no. And somebody else said, 40? I said, no. And somebody else said, no, she's 30. And I said, no. So they said, well, how old are you? I said, 75. No, you're not 75. You can't be 75. No, you're too young. I said, yes, I'm 75. And in April, I'll be 80. So I said, no. I said I'll be, and then I did say I'll be 80. Then I said, no, I'll be 76. And so they all just shaking their head, and one lady over here by me,
yes,
said, well, can I bring you some cookies that we baked? And I said, yes, you may. And so she went back in the kitchen to get some cookies just for me, and some deacon went back there and said, well, there's so many of them that came, so get a big, count how many it is, and get a big plate and put enough in it for all of them. And so they did.
Excuse me, Mother. Girls, we're picking up what you're saying on the video. This is for Grandma. Thank you.
So I said So they said, one lady said, okay. And so they 2 or 3 of them went in the kitchen and got them a little plastic bowl or something.
Yes.
To put enough in for all of us.
And what the pastor talk about?
The Mary and Jesus, his birth, and how they went from one town to the other to give birth to him.
Yes.
And he spoke very nicely about his birth and everything, and how he was the word will not come. They had a picture of Mary riding on the donkey, was it?
Yes.
And Joseph carrying the thing that around his neck, around the donkey.
Yes.
I don't know what.
You know what you're making me think of?
What?
When Davy and I did Celebrate Life at 5th Street Baptist Church, and there was a part of it, excuse me, and the part was, after this he went journeying from town to town,
Yeah.
and village to village,
That's what this.
proclaiming the good news of the kingdom.
That's what the sermon was about.
Okay.
And how Joseph and Mary, Joseph took Mary on the
donkey
from town to town to get find a place to stay, and they finally had to settle in this
in the manger.
yeah, and when they had Jesus, they laid him in the manger.
Yes.
And
And what day is today?
Christmas Eve.
Yes. And what are you going to get today?
My gift, I guess.
Okay, how about the first one? You have more than one gift. So I'm going to let you open the first one.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
And you know, I don't even remember what's in it because I've had to wrap so many gifts. So we'll both be surprised.
Christmas. Mima. That looks like there are, and this right here
Yeah.
looks like Nima. Nima.
Like Tabitha used to call you.
Yeah. From Maria.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know, I had some little elves wrap some of the earlier gifts.
Uh-huh.
So that was either wrapped by Olivia or Jasmine.
Oh.
But all the later gifts, took me about 4 hours one night after they went to bed.
Oh, my goodness.
And I had to sort them, and I had to try to remember whose is whose. I would write the name on the gift, and then I'd start wrapping it. And then I'd forget who it was for, and I'd have to unwrap it.
Oh.
And Jasmine told me, Mother, you should have written the names on the bows before you started wrapping, then you don't have to remember. And I said, now she tells me after I'm done with all that.
Yeah. Well, she's your supervisor.
Yes, she is. She supervises everyone. God help her husband one day. She's a good girl.
You got the price on it.
I'm sorry.
$20, $19.99.
Oh, that was in poor taste. I am so sorry.
Oh, wow.
And
Promise
do you like it?
Yeah.
And part of the proceeds go to breast cancer research.
Oh, that's good.
So now we can both smell it.